What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next cleanup attack video, and this is one from the Crystal Warrior War on number 19. Steamroll was the first attacker, brought a very nice attack, just a couple of minor mistakes costing the 3-star. The first of which I think was just sort of the angle that he took. You look at this base, the giant bomb spots are pretty obvious. I mean, there's not really another spot for them. But despite that, Steamroll comes in the bottom. Now, still could have been successful. It was just he sort of compounded on that first mistake later, but brought a very nice attack. He actually started off with some hogs here to get the CC lure, which I like. A Tesla popped here, but they still went through, took out all 3 of these defenses, and got the CC lure. So I think that was well worth it. Then just dropped his normal kill squad down at the bottom. Witches, wizards, queen, all that good stuff. Sends a golem in, wall breaker right here. All goes well. Now, he also sends in, once this targets this golem, he sends in one balloon here. You see that one balloon down there? This was beautiful. 1-for-1 trade there because he can drop it right on top of it, and it doesn't kill it, and nothing else is hitting it. So it crawls over here, actually gets a 2-for-1 trade. It was awesome. It was perfect. So very good job there. Now, the next mistake, obviously he drops a wizard here. It creates a nice wide funnel on this side. But over here, when he started the attack, he drops a minion here for his anchor, and it took out this army camp. So right there is where his funnel's made. But all of this is dead. He could have dropped a wizard over here and really widened that funnel out. He did not do that. So what happens is, as he dropped his queen and she's standing back here, the king and everything works in. He drops a jump for the to get into the queen. All that goes great. Queen comes out, goes down, but the queen starts going this direction. So that was another mistake. Defensive queen still went down, but that happened. Then he starts his surgical hog attack coming in like this. Well, the problem is the giant bombs are like this on this one. This is the long side. So he's sending these hogs in, and they come at, they work their way into here, and then they cut across, I think there's a Tesla there, they cut across on the long side of these bombs and get wiped out. Then he sends some more surgical hogs in from the top. Well, they work their way down to this, and they cut across the long side of the second set of bombs and get wiped out. So right there, boom, he has lost a tremendous amount of hogs. He has a few more. He sends them in. He tries to drop heal spells and do what he can to keep them alive. But by the time all the defenses are down, his hogs are dead. So basically, he just runs out of time. He still has troops up. He does a nice job deploying some back-end wizards. Gets like the 95% 2-star. So very close. Just a few mistakes that you can't make and expect to get 3-star on good bases. So let's watch him do it, and then we'll come back to the drawing board. All right. We're going to fast forward just a little bit because for some reason it takes him a moment before he starts dropping his troops. Right here, he'll drop them, so we'll slow down. Again, just a giant out front. Right there, the Tesla pops, so he sends a few extra hogs in. Smart to do that. They get the Tesla dead. They get up to the Archer Tower, take it out, and now they're in range of the CC. It starts emptying out. They get the cannon dead as well, and it moves forward. So all that's good. I got 3 defenses dead for that investment and the CC lure, so I think it was well worth it. Right there, you see the minion that went down and took out the army camp. That's where he leaves his funnel at. You see how wide open it is over there? Could have easily dropped another wizard and extended that funnel all the way out to that corner there by the gold storage. Just failed to do so. Maybe just didn't think about it or thought it was going to be okay. Right here, the golem goes down. Everything starts targeting it, and then right there, that balloon. Such a beautiful balloon. I mean, I don't know why, but I love that. Right there, gets the second bomb off. That tower goes down, and it's just got just a sliver of health, but there's no traps there, and nothing's targeting it. Everything's targeting the golem. It runs over and gets the second drop on that wizard tower. The Archer Tower, the wizard finishes it off. Right here, you see the problem. Boom, the queen and the witch, and both witches actually, they just go for a walk around the base. The king does get in with a jump, take that queen out, and here comes the surgical hog part of the attack. Working his way through, dropping the heal spell. That's nice. But you can see just so happens the angle he took on both of them. We're going to allow his hogs to cut across the long side of those bomb setups and trigger them at the same time as opposed to one at a time with a heal. Right there, boom, first set of hogs get taken out, and then right here, boom, second set. I mean, he just lost a tremendous amount of hogs in those two bomb scenarios. So right there, he's got his last few hogs standing in the hill. You see the queen's working her way up. Finally, she's going to work through several layers of walls, goes ahead and uses the ability to try to get her in there. But the last few hogs are going to be on this X-bow until they die, basically. The skeleton's working on them, the X-bow working on them. Right here, everything finally goes down, but those skeletons finish off that last hog. Now you see it's cleanup time. He just doesn't have a lot to work with. The queen is going in, but she's got to get through this this wall here to even be able to help. Wizard helping her out, working on the wall, and a few wizards working around the outside. But we'll start to fast forward because it's just a race against the clock that he's not going to win with those high-level walls. So really good attack, just a few mistakes. Should have been a 3-star, it just wasn't. And then we went on to try, even when that was the first attack on this base, we struggled with it for 2 or 3 more attacks before it finally got 3-starred. So that was sort of the story of this war, just sort of wasted attacks and struggling with bases, myself included, not pointing the finger at my clanmates, but at myself as well. So just a tough war. Let's go back to the drawing board and we'll talk about how this one was cleaned up. All right, looking at the base again, Vicious was the guy that corrected on all these mistakes and got the 3-star. The first of the angle he took, obviously coming in from the top side, giving himself a chance to trigger at least some of these bombs. He ends up getting both of them. He just goes with the 3 golem, no lure, sends his golems in here, boom, boom, boom. Wizards to create his funnel, everything's going great. Wall breakers right here, and then he just drops the jump spell right there for everything to work their way in. He did bring a lightning for the CC, so he drops it really nicely on the witch, takes her out. Then everything starts moving in. He gets a golem to come over this way, triggers one of those at first and then gets the second one later. His king comes in, deals over here with this a little bit, but then finally comes in and takes the queen out and gets the double bomb triggered. So now his hogs are, free to roam the base to take out any defenses without the worry of bombs. All he has to worry about is keeping them alive just from the damage they're taking from defenses. So he comes in heavy on the side here. Drops the heal spell, just keeps him healed up, has a nice 1 loon for this Tesla that pops over here, but basically just keeps his hogs healed through the base and with no giant bombs to worry about, absolutely wrecks it. So let's watch him do it and then we will wrap up. All right, here we go. Vicious just starts at the top, sends his golems in, 1, 2, 3, drops the max one out of the CC first, and then right behind it, some wizards start creating that funnel, getting rid of some trash buildings. There's his second ones with, again, more wizards to help create the funnel, and the queen right behind it all. So as they clear all those trash out, there was quite a bit of trash up there. Actually sends a hog in there to take out that archer tower, a couple hogs. Then the jump spell and the wall breakers right here, the wall finally gets broken. Boom, everything can work its way in. The king's right behind it. The jumps drawing everything in there, and then right there that lightning on that witch, which was very nice, takes her out, and the queen helps take out, and the king take out what's left of the CC troops. So now everything's working their way in. He's right here in front of all these giant bombs. The queen's going to have to work on her storage a little bit, but the king's in there on the town hall. As soon as it goes down, he's going to use the ability right there, boom, help take that storage down, and then right there, everything runs in, takes out the defensive queen, takes out those giant bombs. Now there's only 1 bomb on the map, and that golem's right over their body. As soon as it busts in 2, it's going to trigger, and no more bombs. The hogs already working their way through. You see just dropping heals, keeping the hogs up, plenty of hails, plenty of hogs. Both heroes still up. Just really, really brought a nice attack on this one. That 1 loon for the Tesla that's popped outside there, it crashes on it, takes it out, and now it's just a matter of those last few defenses with a heal for the hogs. So beautiful attack by Vicious, absolutely destroyed that base and did everything correct. The angle was right, the composition was right, deployment, everything was great. So very nice attack, Vicious. Keep it up. We'll fast forward as the troops just run around and get the 3-star. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you liked the video. Hope you learned something from it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.